Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce finally opens her 2023 season, this time in the women's 200 meters. And people, she looks good. Kevona Davis impressed in 200-meter heats at Jamaican National Trials. And Sasha Lee Forbes beats Shericka Jackson in the 200-meter heats. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it. Peter Lloyd Word. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd Word. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at it and we break down the races. So, ready? Yeah, good to go. If you are a regular and royal here at Peter Lloyd World, you know that we have stated that Kevona Davis stands a much better chance of making the Jamaica World Championships 200-meter team, as she, well, up until today, had the second fastest time by a Jamaican going into the women's 200 meters for the 2023 season. Well, she was impressive today, winning her heat in impressive style. Now, of course, I can't show you the race because, you know, it's the national championships are still ongoing and the copyright belongs to TVG, and we want to respect their rights and we don't want to take advantage of that fact. Well, today in heat number 3 of the women's 200 meters, it was Kevona Davis who came out on top with a time of 22.94 ahead of Jodine Williams of racers who ran 23.07, and Ramona Burchell who came third with 23.41 seconds. Kevona Davis looked really comfortable in this. This is her stronger event. Now, you do know that she's the bronze medalist from this year's 200 meter NCAA Women's Championship Finals in the 200 meters. Definitely her stronger suit. So we still think our prediction regarding Kevona Davis and the women's 200 meters this year should still take place, although there are many strange happenings happening at Jamaica's national championships for the 2023 season. But she looked good. Sashalee Forbes also continued to impress. Remember, she recently came second in the women's 200 meters, running her second sub 10 in that event. In heat number 1, Sashalee Forbes beat the reigning world champion Shericka Jackson. Sashalee Forbes won her heat in 22.84 ahead of Shericka Jackson, who cruised with 22.88. It was Natalia White who came third with 23. That's 23 seconds flat. Now, you do remember this one by Sashalee Forbes that dropped her in the sub 10 club when she ran that 10.98. Last night in the women's finals of the 100 meters at the Jamaica National Championships 2023, she proved that that was no fluke, coming second to the remarkable Shericka Jackson's insane world-leading and new personal best time of 10.65. Sashalee Forbes ran and came second with 10.96. Looking forward to see what Sashalee Forbes will do in this women's 200 meters. Now, for the video who clicked on the video, yes, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce finally opened her 2023 season, and in the women's 200 meters, having survived a knee injury and some personal family issue, both stopping her from opening her season earlier. Now, it's kind of late to be opening your season at the Jamaican National Trials, but to be honest with you, I wish I could show you the race. She looked quite smooth in her endeavor. She looked almost effortless in this run. You know, I think there's nothing to worry about in terms of, you know, her her fitness. She said this is in an interview after her season opening 200-meter run.
But it's an event that has always challenged me, and I love a challenge, and this time around my coach wanted me to open with the 200, so here I am today.
Is it that we're going to see you in the final as well?
Well, that's a decision that my coach will make once I go around the back. So he will make that decision, and then from there, we'll take it.
And in terms of the injury or the injury concerns that you had leading up to the trials, how's that for you?
I'm good. Again, things are not always 100, and that's the case with, I would like to say, a lot of athletes. It's not always 100%, but you come out and you give up your best. And for me, I'm really just thanking God that I was able to come out and finish injury-free, have a good run, 22.3. Cannot ask for anything else. The last time I ran a 200 open is probably 22.8 or 6. I know it's later down in the season, but it's good to get one under the belt and look forward to the next one.
And you know Jamaicans are going to ask, when are you going to run the 100 meters as your first 100 meters?
Well, after 10 months, everyone wants to know what you're doing.
Fraser-Pryce opened up her 200-meter season with 22.39, which is very impressive for your first race, ahead of Lene Tava Thomas, who ran 22.46, and Natasha Morrison, apologies, who ran 22.86 to take that third spot. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. As she said in the interview, we're not sure if she's going to run in the finals, and with that tape on her right knee, which gives me a little cause for concern, to be very, very honest with you. We know that this happens to athletes, and we know that they did correct this issue, but still seeing that tape, it could simply be precautionary, doing the right thing. And the way she ran that curve, because if her knee was really troubling her on her transitionary curve in that 200 meter in her first race this year, we would have seen it, and she looked quite smooth, quite comfortable, quite fine to me. Of course, we all know that this is not her favorite event. She says this challenges her, and she likes a challenge, which is another way of saying I can't stand running the 200 meters, but I do it because my coach tells me to do it. But she looked good to me. She looked fine. She looked healthy. And like I said, 22.39 is a very solid opening mark in the 200 meters. So for my money, she looked good. But like I said, just seeing that tape there, although as I believe it's simply precautionary. They're they're dotting their I's and crossing their T's, so to speak. It still started, niggles me. Now, she didn't answer whether or not she's going to do 100 meter. Well, she did say she's going to do 100 meters soon, but she wouldn't tell us when. But it's great to see her open the season, and we don't know if she's going to run the finals. I don't see why they would let her run the finals, given that strap on her right knee. If I were a coach, I would, but then I'm not her coach, and her coach is clearly brilliant at what he does. But it was good to see her. She looked good. Kevona Davis looked really, really good. Much more comfortable. Kevona Davis has a problem with her start, people. She's just one of those people. She needs to do work on her start. The 200 meter is her pet event. That's her strength. And I do think she should be able to make the team. Sashalee Forbes looked really good beating Shericka Jackson. But Shericka Jackson was jogging. We're going to do a whole lot of video on Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson was basically jogging. I know I don't like when I say that, but I'm serious. She was just jogging. She was just doing what she needed to do. In fact, I'm not even sure why she's even here, because she's already through to the World Championships, but maybe she just wants to give us a show. So, 200 meter heats is down and out, and let's look forward to the semifinals and finals tomorrow. Shelly looked good, people. She really looked good. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!